Hello everyone, welcome to your favorite YouTube channel, My Project Ideas. Today we are going to make a project which is based on IoT, that's Internet of Things. So this application we are going to make, this is going to be a front-end project which is based on HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So let's do the thing which we do always. First we have to look at the requirements. First, we require VS Code or any other text editor which is required for a better experience, like for writing the code. Secondly, we require a operating system via which our code actually runs. Here we have used Windows 10 operating system. This project is based on HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The analysis of the requirements include HTML files, CSS files and JavaScript files. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna have a look at the project first. So here is our project. See, it's basically a garbage collection system project which is based on IoT. So this is basically the front end only. Cool. Only the front end, only the working. Then you can attach devices to like track the garbage collectors to know how much garbage is collected. So it's a real time problem solving project. Okay. So this we are working on the e-dustbin, dynamic routing and commercial establishment. This dustbin is based on the efficient waste collections and the waste bins, like the tracking of the waste bins. And the dynamic routing is basically scheduled on the real-time and historical data, and it also performs and offers consultations on waste bin allocations. And this commercial establishment, this is basically the goal of this project is to save time and labor. So this is how the project looks like. This is based on Rajasthan, and this is the targets, like the products in the installed products, like the IoT products, the devices which you are going to install, the captured waste every week, and the municipalities. And this is the contact information. This is basically to search something, and if you want to go to contact, this is locate. So in the locate, you have a API of the Google Maps which is linked to this. And if you want to like go inside and you want to search something, you can do it as well. See, submit. Let's submit the query. Okay, request the API hasn't been attached. No issues. This is where how we're gonna locate stuff. We are gonna locate our like what in which centers we have been working, right? This is Pune area, and you can just this is basically nothing but basically the Google API, the Maps API. So I hope you understood like what our project is basically. Now let's look at the code, look at the implementation of the code, and let's understand the code bit by bit. So here we have index.html where we have the doc-type HTML, the head tag first. Then we have introduced this, the get set, the compatibility. Let's change this. You know, like front end, I think you guys know how to work on it, but no problem. Let's try and let's see whether it works for us or not. So this, I have just changed the title right here, and you can see the title is changed to garbage collector. Okay. Then we have the meta name description, the relation that the PNG is added here. So let's see if we have the image. This is our image, which is Apple Touch. So this is loaded here. The images are loaded there. Okay, there's a certain images which are loaded. Got it. Then let's move to the next part where we have linked all the CSS. Whatever CSS we have linked. These all CSS are linked. Then you know how to link the CSS, right? You have to put a relation, then you put the assets. Then we have the plugins. Here again we have the CSS attached, the different theme slides, plugins, style.css responsiveness. Then we have the script attached here. Then here we use the div, like division is certain sections when you're working on HTML or any other like website prone languages. Div basically divides your entire section into multiple sections, entire slide, entire page into multiple sections. So you have the div here, then under the header you have the main menu. In main menu you have certain containers which has certain rows, which have certain navbars. Then you have some toggle options, the icon bars, etc. Then here you have the collapse navbar where you have the home map. This is basically the references. The home, the map.html is a reference, about, contact. Then we have a list. In the list we have certain another list, like the drop down menus are there, the certain list divisions are enclosed here. Then this is the end of the header. What's the header? Header is basically this section. This section. The I'm showing you the mouse, like the home, locate, about us, contact, search. This is the header section. Then we move to the inside where we have the like the next section, which is the name of the website section. So here I cannot write Kadam. Let me write again the name which I changed. Garbage collector. Okay. Here. So we have the name of the like the website here. Then we have the home button. Where it had written explore more. What's that? This part. Explore more. So I have to save it and let's refresh. You guys are well aware of front end, right? Because you have made Node.js projects and such. So it changes to garbage collector. Okay. Then we have the like there is the hero app types. So this is basically what it's written at the single home slider class, under which again we can write garbage collector. The entire HTML is written here. Then we have again, this is basically acting like the hero tag. Again, let's make it garbage collector. Okay. Then we have the buttons. Next, we have the images, like are you wasting money on insufficient waste collections? The next part, the e-dustbin part here. Let me save it. Let's see. Now we have explored this. We have explored this part. Now we have this part. See, are you wasting your money on efficient? We are in the on the e-dustbin part. Okay. So then we are moving to the dynamic routing. Same thing. We are basically writing it under different divisions. Then the commercial establishment. Then we have the like the about us tag. Then here we have the garbage level area wise, which is this section. This one, this section. So basically, we are dividing the entire web page into different sections by using different div classes. Then we are putting like the free space, warning, danger. Like if you are in the warning stage, it shows warning. If you are on the free space that you can use more progress, you can put it more garbage there, then it's free space. If you have extended the limit, it's danger. So basically, the entire web page is mentioned here. These are the places which I showed you. That is the Rajasthan places, the Rantwadi, those places. Manpa, you can change the places name accordingly. Shivaji Nagar, we have used the Rajasthan area. So basically, of that, every content, every limits, like these bars, for these bars we have used Sidigi, the Rantwadi, Manipa, Shivaji Nagar. So these things we have given. So depending on the scale, see, 23% is free space. Warning is this orange zone and danger is this zone. So this is the most danger area, Vagroi. So the garbage utilization is not good there. Got it? Then we have this like the developers data, not required. Then we have the targets, what targets we have, what products we are going to install, what amount of captured waste we have every week, and the municipalities rate. So basically you have covered the entire web page as such. Okay, this part. Okay, we have covered the entire web page. Now what we are going to do, we are going to move to the map.html. Let's see what does this have in store for us. So this is basically the locators part. So we are taking the Google API. I said you before. We have the Maps API here, and we are going to check the destinations, origins, travel modes, highways. Everything is mentioned here. So after the API, you get everything. See, from you are getting it by the map canvas, the get element by ID map canvas, and you're going to set up the map. Then the origin, destination, waypoints, everything is set. Then you get the shortest route and the total distance traveled. Got it? I've showed you the images as such. Now let's move to the CSS. In the CSS, you have all these things which we basically, this bootstrap is basically a class which you can directly take from the net, from Google. This is the font awesome again. This is the font icons in which we have set the font face, the this home content, everything we have set, like you can change it accordingly because CSS is completely on you. This is the plugins. This is the responsibility. We have set the H1 tag. The media is for the responsiveness, like the portrait and landscape mode. You have set a limit under which it will change accordingly. Okay, so you have set the tags. You have used identifiers, selectors to select the tag, the particular section which you want to change, which you want to format. Then here we have the images which are set, the anchor tags, the buttons, the text areas, everything is changed here. And this is the themes. Then in the nav bar, we have the style sub CSS in which the navigation of various like sections like the home, help, about us, etc. And in the skills section, we have the JS. In the JS, what we have done in JS, basically we have the uh, like the variables name set. We have the lengths of the variables, like what functions we are going to get. Then we have the windows set, the shadow, percentage, animation of certain items. So the not the responsibility actually, the working, the interface of the system is basically done through this. So we have used jQuery here, and the functions, the variable data, the round, the percentage of what garbage we have set, the percentage of garbage that has been destroyed, everything is set. And in this we have another JS in which we have maps. In the maps, this again shows the maps which we showed the location part. Then we have here our progress bar. In the progress bar, we have set the height, background color, target bar color, animation, etc. And we have set the skill progress, and we have taken a function, we have set an attribute there. And here we have the progress bar for the background. Here, the if the bar is set, we're going to get a target value. We are rendering the progress bar here, we are rendering the percentage enabled, and here we have basically setting the height and animation. So I hope you had a clarity about this project, you understood the working of this project. For more interesting project ideas, stay tuned to this channel. Thank you and have a great day.